What's up, Marvel Universe fans? Welcome to another Marvel Universe toy line review. This time we'll be reviewing Archangel. I'm freaking pumped, man. I love this figure. I'm excited. Let's do this. By the way, this is Josh's pick. He wanted me to review this figure. I wanted to review it. So great pick, Josh. I don't think you could have picked a better figure, honestly. So really quick, guys, I did not buy this figure in the store. I traded for him because I could never find it in the store. I know he was re-released. In a revision wave. I checked all my Targets, I checked Walmart, I checked local comic shops. None of them had them. I always seemed to get there a little bit too late. All I found were like some Age of Thunder Thors, Iron Fists, and it pissed me off because I knew that I just missed the good figures. And I just freaking wanted to like throw all the figures on the ground, like stomp on them, all those damn peg warmers. But that's a different story anyways. And so yeah, I got this guy loose. I'm sorry that I cannot show you guys the packaging or the top secret file card because again, you know, I didn't buy him that way. And also the stand, this is a different stand. But you know, it's no big deal really. The Archangel stand, I just read his name and obviously his number, which is 15. He's 15 in Series 2 if I didn't mention that earlier. So let's do this, man. Let me just show you guys a picture of what the packaging looks like. Alright, man, let's get started with this guy's paint apps. So his main color is obviously a blue. It's a very basic shade of blue, no shading in the muscle ridges whatsoever. It's a very plain and easy blue, so it's very simplistic. I wish they would have added some shading. And then he's got the pink trimming throughout. It's a darker shade of pink. But the blue accentuates the pink really, really well. The colors go great together. And I'll tell you, his paint apps, though there's not much shading, the two colors look great together, and he looks like he just came straight out of the comic books. Very comic accurate. And just look at that pink the pink design. It's a very well done design. Very, very neat. And when I say neat, I don't mean as in clean. I mean, it is pretty clean, but I mean neat as in clever and well done, well thought out. So some really, really cool designs there. Now let's look at his head sculpt. So the face sculpt is excellent, man. He's got two main colors with the face, two different shades of blue. He's got around the mouth and around the nose, around the cheeks, he's got a darker shade of blue, and then around the chin, around the edges of the cheeks, he's got a sort of sky blue. Also around the ears, he's got that same lighter shade of blue, and then around the eyebrows, you see they're painted yellow. The eyes themselves are painted white, so they pop out a lot. And then he's got the same scheme going there with the headpiece or the headgear. You got the blue and then the pink trimming. And what's really, really fantastic though is that on a small figure like this, 3 3/4 inch, on a tiny head sculpt like this, they actually managed to paint that pink trimming on his face. So very neat. I definitely give him credit for that. And just overall with the sculpt, they did a phenomenal job. So really good job by the guys at Hasbro, particularly Dave Vonner. But there you go. So let me show you guys the paint on the wings. While the wings aren't actually painted, they are a silver finish though. I wish they're not actually a metallic silver. I really wish though that they would have painted them a metallic silver, just because obviously they would have looked more like the metal that they're made out of in the comics. But they're just fine that way. I mean, they look really, really cool. They do have a sort of gloss to it, not too glossy, not too shiny, but I do see some. And just the wings themselves are so well sculpted. Let me just zoom in there so you guys can admire it. So look, you'll notice there they've actually got their particular ridges. So those are like the individual metal feathers, I guess, for his wings. So you got the ridges that are sculpted really, really cool, a nice pattern, and then you got some more ridges here at the end. Towards the end, you've got a smoother sort of border that curves over here at just a slight angle. That is really, really cool. You know, on the back you got the same thing going with the ridges, some really cool texture on the back, and then you know you got the other piece here with the wing here, some really cool texture there, and then you've got a third wing miniature wing, that you got the same thing going there with the smoother border here at the edge. So really well sculpted, and I love the color, man. The wings are what makes the figure just so well done. I love it, man. So on paint apps, I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. While the colors on the body are really simple, they look great together. They are very comic accurate. The wings are so well done. If you have this figure, you understand, and I'll show you guys more of that in the articulation. So we'll go on to articulation now. The body itself is not very well articulated. Let me pop it off the stand real quick. The head rotates all the way around. It's got a ball joint up here at the shoulder, upper bicep rotation, single jointed elbows, wrist rotates all the way around. He's got the ab crunch, torso rotation. He's got a ball joint up here at the shoulder, double jointed knees, foot rotates all the way around, and then they go down and back up. So this is an older mold, old ass mold. They've been using this one forever. Not well articulated, so there you go. But then the wings are very well articulated. They're freaking awesome. So you've got three different places of articulation with the wings. You got this biggest piece here, which rotates just that far back, and then it'll combine with this piece. Okay, so this piece will go like that, and then this middle piece will rotate all the way back till it hits the rest of the wings, and then it won't go any further. And then these two wings combine, so this one will go just that far until it hits his shoulder, and then this one will actually wrap all the way around his body. So you can get both wings, you wrap them around his body, and it looks like he's sort of shielding himself, protecting himself. So that is really remarkable. Well thought out, some great work put into this. And then with these smaller wings here, this one will rotate, just to hit the other one, and then it'll rotate all the way back till it hits the other wings. So it's really cool what they did with the little wings, because you can have them like that, make them look more menacing with the wings showing in the back, or you can rotate the little wings on the back so they're almost, so they're really thin and just really cool. So, and then there's unlimited possibilities with the wings which you can do. I mean, you can have them like that, showing off his wingspan, make him look more menacing. You can have them like that, so maybe he's not using them, maybe he's just sort of standing there like a doof, and then he's just got his wings like that. Or you can have him like that, make him look like he's flying for the flight poses. The thing that really bothers me though is that he does not have any articulation, any up and down articulation with the head, so you can't do those flight poses, which really bothers me. I mean, it just makes me so sad. But that's really the only thing that I think is missing from this figure. The wings are so well articulated, the body not so much. So in articulation, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. Just incredible wings. The wings, again, the figures. The wings are everything. Without the wings, the figure is nothing. And in my opinion, the wings could not have been better. Just so well articulated, so many possibilities. You'll have a great time posing this guy. So final score on this figure is going to be a 9 out of 10. You've got some pretty cool paint apps. You've got some outstanding articulation, not so much with the body, but with the wings. So I definitely recommend it, whether you're an X-Men fan or not. This figure is definitely unique. You'll stand him up next to some different figures. This guy definitely stands out. Again, just because his wings are what really makes him special and unique. So I definitely get this guy. He is kind of hard to find. I mean, you might find him with a revision case, and also depending on where you live. Where I live, there's a bunch of scalpers, so it's harder for me. But depending on where you live, if you see him, pick him up. He's definitely worth getting. I'm still looking for this guy. I really hope I find him. But whatever. At least I have one here, and yeah. So I did find some pictures online of the stuff that was included in the top secret file card for Archangel. So right now you're looking at the full artwork by Mike Diodato. That is some fabulous artwork, man. You might want to pause and admire that, because that is freaking awesome, dude. And on the back you've got the ID card with some pictures, some statistics. So you might want to pause and read that if you're interested. Some really cool facts. And finally you've got the letter itself. This letter is from Dr. Blitzlag to Osborne. I actually read it in advance, so to quickly summarize it, Blitzlag pretty much says that he wished he had mutants in his lab to experiment on. Jerk. And he says he found out that the Archangel actually emits energy that he can detect, and he says that he actually has a device that can store and track the energy, and that if that device comes into contact with the Archangel, then they can actually transfer all that energy into any superhero he wants. So he wants to be hired for the job. How's that for a resume? So there is Archangel next to Astonishing Wolverine and Colossus. If you'll notice, freaking Astonishing Wolverine is such a tiny bastard. Oh man, he's like a midget compared to these two. X-Men Origins Wolverine mold, whatever, but that's a different story. So that's how he compares to some other characters. It's all about the X-Men today, man. X-Men rule. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for this guy. So thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Don't forget to join our Marvel Universe Toyline group. I know in the past, in all my other videos, I've told you guys that you guys should like our Marvel Universe Toyline page on Facebook. The thing with that is that stupid Facebook changed all the pages to timelines. With timelines, don't allow us to do as many awesome things as we were able to do before. So what we did is that we got our Marvel Universe Toyline Facebook page and converted it into a page. So if you liked our page, thank you very much. You know, it was great to have all you guys as members. Now, if you still want to continue to be part of the awesomeness and the kick-assness, yes, that's a word, please just ask to join our Marvel Universe Toyline group. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend it enough. It's a great page. Like I said before, you can trade, you can buy, you can get as much info as you want on these figures. We've got a huge database of like all the figures, any information you want on any figure, we've got it. So, you know, that's what makes us the best. I'll leave the link in the description. Just ask to join the group, and we'll add you, man. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.